Hello and welcome to State of the Table. My name is Ryan, also known as Rezial, and this is my weekly simple look at the hobby table, getting an idea what's been going on this week, if there's any new projects, if it's continuations of previous projects, if I've got any new tips or tricks or things that I'm interested in that I want to share with you all. And that's it. I do like to keep these videos about 5 minutes, as close as I can get to them. I usually fail because I love to talk way too much. But we'll do our best again today. If you are someone who is new, please do consider hitting that like button, sharing, subscribing, hit that notification bell to keep up with any new videos that I do have coming out. Again, right now we have been focusing on the weekly video, and then coming up in the future I have ideas for things that I want to add on, and so any of your comments in the comment section down below are most welcome to help us get onto that. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this week I basically did a lot of pickup on the table. I'm having a problem with some paint storage, and it is actually more of a problem on my part with buying too much paint. So I actually do have some storage for a lot of these, but I just haven't had the chance to get in there and reorganize. And you can see stuff like I keep my reds and my purples together in one of these big shells and stuff like that, and it's just been a pain. So I'm going to be probably looking to upgrade and expand the paint storage at some point here pretty soon, because this is just not working. It's starting to get a little too much. If I had a more modest collection, that would be fine, but it's not working. Also, I did have my primarily Death Guard project that I was working on the table here. That is still ongoing, and you can see I got a couple of the models that I'm wanting to focus on, more specifically still on there for now, but I did want to get that cleared off because the clutter was just, it was actually causing me more harm than good. In this case, sometimes that happens. You kind of get into a funk and you're wanting to, you know, just like kind of get on with things and see more progress, and it can be detrimental. Sometimes it works where I can handle having the clutter there, sometimes not. I do still have a bit of a mess on both sides of the table where I've got some of my Dark Angels things that I was wanting to work on, which it's still a thing I'm working on. I do have a tournament I'm planning on for Dark Angels. I do have some more Dark Angels bits on this side as well, but just wanting to consolidate some things, kind of get these projects a little bit more focused, and then I can get you know, the enthusiasm back under me and get to working. I took quite a bit of time off this week from actually painting anything, so I haven't really painted in days as we're talking right now. So, but one of the things I was working on up to this point is a couple of these characters. I hadn't done a whole lot of work on this Lord of Virulence back here, but he's pretty high on the list as a Warlord option, and so is this Chaos Lord that I had. A friend of mine online was doing his custom version out of this, and it inspired me to get back on mine and make it nicer up to the standard that I have gotten to lately. So I'm going to get on here and redo it. I've started doing the fur in a white color. It's not gonna be like pure white. It's gonna be kind of funky, dingy a bit too. I'm gonna get to that, and I'm gonna do a lot of work on the cloak, and then I want to do some better work on that plasma. Although I may cut that gun off entirely. We'll see. And get some work on there. I was doing the trim, doing some techniques on the armor color and highlighting and shading it. And I do have to get some better transitions going on in there, but that's just all part of the process that I'm working on there. And working on effects for his blade, trying out some technical options and seeing how that works. It's not really going exactly the way I want. I may continue working on that. We'll see how that goes. And do that. Got the base there. Also got a little handle for him. Same with the Lord of Virulence. He hasn't seen as much work. He's actually not attached down, and he has the extra half of his skirting that has to go on soon. He's not otherwise sub-assembled, besides not being attached and having that skirting to do, but he is another piece that I've been working on, and really, I mean, there's not much else going on the table immediately. We'll be getting that Death Guard army kind of up to spec to take to some tables in the meantime, and then I'll be working on the Dark Angels project and a little bit of a Blood Angels custom character I showed off previously. And then the other thing that I've been working on is my garage, and so I have a gaming table that I have in my garage that I use, except that it's been covered up for quite a long time, and my garage has just been cluttered and overfull, and especially in like winter months, it's not climate controlled, so I can't actually play in there very comfortably when it's cold. And it also can be a little hard when it's hotter, but it's not as bad because I've got an AC unit in there. But also I have a ton of foam that I managed to scrounge and save up, way too much probably, that I hoarded for terrain projects. And so I've got a picture of that that you all can see. And I really love some comments about what you think that I should make out of that. And then of course I'll be trying to clear off that table and get some games in, and using that space with people that I can play with locally, and then also try out some Tabletop Simulator as I get ready for the tournament, Rocky Top GameCon in May. And that's pretty much it, y'all. I don't have like a whole lot else going on this week, except I would like to say, you know, when you do have those lulls like I did this week where I wasn't getting a ton done on the hobby table, it's good to take some time, refocus, you know, do a smaller project, clear your palette, you know, do some organization, whatever you can do to get yourself back in the flow is a good thing, you know, just whatever works. And so that is that. If you are getting enjoyment out of the content, as I said, please do like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on the other social media at Instagram at littleiao, that's LITTLEIAO. And that's it, y'all. You have a great week. Bye for now.